Howdy, good people. You too, Alexander. I'm Mac Stevens. I buy old records. I'm gonna go hit the post office in a bit. Got some packages going out. For right now, I've really slowed down my selling until the end of the year because I had to work June and July. I'm usually off somewhere else during those months, you know. I live life frugally, so I like to enjoy when I can. You know, sometimes I have to get up earlier than 10:30 in the morning and such when I need to go out and look for records maybe once or twice a week. That means I get to take off a month or two. Yeah, that's my rationale. But anyway, go with me. We're going up probably a north-southerly direction until we find some records. A couple of towns I haven't been to in a while. I've let them fester and swell up. Hopefully they're all infected with records and they need to be lanced and records will just come pouring out. I know that's not pretty, but sometimes that's how it is. Oh shoot, gotta stop here at the Goodwill if it's open. I remember, oh I don't know, 14, 15 years ago, me and my wife and little Jesse, he was very little at the time, we stopped through here on our way back from a trip, and Jesse had his little teddy bear. He was about 3 or 4 at the time. Maybe he was 5. He loved that bear, and he left it in the store. We got 30 miles down the road, just back into Texas, and he said, "My bear, my baby." So we had to turn around and come back. That bear was threadbare. It was just a mess. So I got into the store and was looking around. Couldn't find it. They'd already pitched it in the trash. So I went dumpster diving. Glad I found it. Oh my, that saved all of our lives. Let's go in and check some stuff out. Yep, nothing there. I have found stuff there in the past though, so it's always on my list. Rural Goodwills are better than the citified ones for the most part. Looks like I've got one across the street that might be open. You know what happens though, you get to the door and they've got open signs up, 2 or 3, and then that door's locked. It's a risk I'm willing to take. Cool hat. Resistol XXX Beaver. $45 and too small. 7 3/8 just ain't gonna cut it. Use 7 1/2. You know what they say? Big head, big hat. All right, nothing rolling there. But I'll be back, hopefully. We've got us a thrift store up ahead. Oh, cool. It's in the old Culver's Dairy Products place. Terribly warped. I've been in this window without warped. I love that song. These are warped. Oh. That's good. Not badly warped. look at that one. Ring some sort of bell. Why I don't do LPs much. Anything I would want for myself never appears. Anything I could really use don't appear. It's a lot smaller return on time invested than it is for 45s, of which I found 2 decent ones. All right. Well, cool. I just bought these 2 on a hunch. You know, one rich man said hunches are just for dogs making love. But really, I bought a lot of good records on the hunch system. And the hunch is also a good song by old Hazel Atkins. So, I'm all for hunching. And you should be too. Well, usually when I pass through this town, I'm on my way up to Tulsa. So I'm either, you know, 7 a.m. going through here, or I'm 5 p.m. or later coming back and everything's closed. So I do see that there are places I have to start checking on the reg. Done a lot of jobs in my life. Carried mail for 12 years, if you can believe that. All it did was ruin my knees and gave me a bad attitude. Sold travel trailers, that was kind of neat, but it was fiberglass and that got me a good case of asthma. I block out everything else I've done. Okay, now I'm heading on some back roads, going to go back into North Texas, cross that Red River. Now when you're an Okie and you're coming across into Texas, you've got to cross the Red River. It's just a fact of life. They run you through the dip there to make sure they get all the bugs and stuff off you. You got to dip your head in all the way too. It's not that bad. I probably will have to do it since I've come up to Oklahoma. Even us Texicans, we've got to do that. Got to keep the state of Texas pure, of course. So anyway, I thought I'd regale you with one of my stories of probably my best record find ever. Oh wow, no lie, it's great. So I was got a lead one time. I was in Shreveport driving around, and I got a lead that somebody over in Minden, Louisiana, had a jukebox vendor stash of records there. And hold on just a sec. So anyway, the upshot was I got all the records. That other guy was just pissed beyond belief. And if I'd wanted to, I could have just not worked for the next few years. But I'm not one to be lazy. Hope you like that one. It's great. All right. Very tiny town. Don't know if there's anything here. I kind of doubt it. But we're going to check it out anyway. Nah, I don't see anything. Got a funeral home, beauty parlor, and more than one marijuana dispensary. Well, okay. Back in Texas, where the men are sheep are mighty nervous or something like that. I don't know, some old saying. My grandpa always said. He was from Arkansas, though. He said a lot of stuff. Wow, it's severe bright out here today. So I've got some places here that I used to check quite often. In fact, yeah, Denison, I found one of the best records I ever found early on. Found a rare Stardate Custom Rockabilly by R.A. Roland Falk. If you like Stardate Customs, you'll know that one. It was 50 cents, and I sold it at the time for $1,200. At the time, I had $2.60 or so in the bank, and a little bit of cash in pocket. Not that much. So that got me out of a bind. Made my house payment a couple of months. Put the seed of an idea in. Hey, why don't I just sell records for a living? Took a few years more. How long did it take? Another 5 years, and I was doing this full time. So I learned something. All right, we've got the vintage mercantile there. We got to go check it. Let's go do it. Maybe there's something else on this block. So far, nothing. There's my word book. I like that. That's cute. Got a bear on it. I like bears. I self-identify as a big old bear. Not that kind of bear, but that's okay. It's an antique place that's not really antique. I don't know what to call it. That's a great picture there. Man, Picasso had nothing on that artist. Another great picture. Looks like they caught just at the point of impact. Okay, so nothing there. There's a bookstore though. Sometimes bookstores have records, I'll ask. And today is one of those odd days with no pain in my left knee. Hallelujah. And let's see, yes, they're albums. No. No. So just albums there. Or as I say, nothing at all. Big old antique mall. Good. Where there's malls with antiques, there's probably records. Maybe a lot of stuff, maybe. I don't know. Maybe find me another home embalming kit like I saw before. I wish I'd bought that. It was like $90 somewhere up in Oklahoma or Arkansas, and I deeply regret not picking that up. Never know when you might need it. It's been a long time since I've been here. Looks like they've changed it up quite a bit. That's good. It doesn't look so familiar inside. Is the jism of what I'm saying. Except for the loud music. Oh well. Oh, here's a few 45s. Ray Charles, Nancy Sinatra. Good if that's your thing. Tain't mine. Spots. They've had a bit of a resurgence lately. Yeah. Oh, Sherman, Texas High School, 1959. Sometimes you see neat things. Sometimes you find an old rockabilly musician hiding in here. I like these. Hate that song, but I like that book. Because you're mine, I'll walk the line. Nope. Swing and a miss. Struck out so far, but I will take a look at some of these old Victorian age cards here. Always looking for the elusive post-mortem. Yeah, it's weird, but it's what I do. Oh, I thought he was holding a different finger up. For just a moment there, I thought I was going to buy something. Well, almost done with this town. Big old resale shop. Okay, I'm in. No records yet, but there they are, right down here. Ooh, I'd have stayed in there longer, but there was a coughing man, so I thought, okay, let's just go. Gotta take care of myself. I don't like these coughing people. Maskless coughers, too. Man, we don't need that. Well, okay, here's a place that says indoor garage sale. Gotta hit it. I suspect, of course, there's always regulars that come by and look for records at all these places, same as I do around my area. That's why often flea markets and garage sales are the place you find the most, because they're more spontaneous. Well, some Pop 45s from the 50s. Ooh, Gene Pitney. He was such a rebel. Nothing else though. Nice George picture sleeve, but oh, 78's good. 78's hiding in here. Almost all Decas. And no Sleepy Giants either. Tunes and Titters. Some one of those party records. Oh, that one. Sanford Clark. Maury Robbins. Okay, got a couple of good ones here, I guess. That's a good rockabilly, Sanford Clark, and then one of them those nice naughty records, Tunes and Titters, TNT. I'm sure no relation to the San Antonio TNT, but what the heck, you know? Sanford Clark is very decent. Let's go on down to the next town. I think I'm done here. All right, kind of a big Texas town here. Not too big, but it's large enough to suffice. And we're gonna do the same thing we do at every town. Hit the points of the compass, check, see what's around. Thrifty budget store. I'll probably have to come back to that. I don't know if that's unclaimed freight or what. Sometimes they're good, but I'm gonna find records there. Okay, we've got a big old antique mall here. Definitely going to hit this one. I found stuff before in the past. Used to be a great record store here by Roy, about a couple of blocks away, but he passed a little over 10 years ago. Missed the guy. He had a great shop, good stuff too. Nothing up here. Mad Magazine, of course. Base my life off their teachings. It's worked out so well. So far. Not speaking good today. Hot Rodder Engine by Mattel. Pretty sure there's some records on this level. But there's another level. Let's go up there first. Oh, good. Here's where the records usually are. And they're still here. Been a long time. So let's just see. Oof. Yeah. I've seen worse prices, that's for sure. It's disconcerting. Well, looking like I'm out of luck. Okay, a few 45s. Always liked Don Martin. A great artist. Definitely did things his own way. I'm going to pay $10 for that. Know what I mean? I struck out mightily there, but it wasn't for lack of looking. Just wasn't really any 45s at all. I ain't gonna find them if they're not there, you know. Okay, there's a place that says antiques. They were nice enough to put a sign on the corner directing me. Cool. There we go. Well, I found a couple that ought to play well. I bought myself an old 1930s machine recently that cuts these records, and the thing still works.
Two, just $1.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, we'll call it good.
You got it, man. Thank you so much. I'll stop back. Well, I did end up with a couple of decent 78s there. One was La Banda Pájaro de Azul, the Bluebird Band. I think that's just the company band for Bluebird Records. And it'll be good music, even if it's not money. But anyway, the other one is University of Texas Longhorn Band back in the, oh, I don't know, late 20s or so, 30. And that one always turns up messed up shape. So that's something I can sell around here. All right, next small town is hove into view. Not a lot to it. I think there's a little bit of a downtown though with an antique store. There used to be. We'll see if what used to was still is. And I'm seeing a whole lot of nothing for me. So I guess the one antique place was gone. I didn't see it where it had been. So I'm just taking that to mean it's gone. All right. A few things look a little different. That's encouraging. This place goes on and on. I like that. Okay. Oh, it's just albums. A few 45s. Yeah. Good old Fabian. Richard Egan. Maybelline. It's amazing with time though, one of these places just blends right into the next. Sometimes I'll be in a store and it'll look so much like another one I've been in. I'll think I'm, 50, 80 miles away, and then I gotta realize, wait, no. I'm here and I'm okay. Everything's going to be fine. And then it's not. Mac records. Isn't that nice? It might be that same Rockabilly Billy Mac, but it's a 70s thing, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, things have changed in here a bit. I like it. A lot of new stuff has been put in. A few new LP vendors. And that's all good. Maybe they will. Yeah, here we go. Maybe they'll start stocking 45s. Real records. And don't see any here. Oh, cool. An old Bogan amplifier. If that were tube, that might be something to consider. Fives. I'm sure I've been through these. Yeah, this is where I found that Northern Soul record. Got those stickers stuck across them too. I know I've been through these. Might as well one last pass though. Or I stick a fork in it and proclaim it to be done. I'm sure there's another copy of that record. Oh, the doofiness of people that stick stickers like that on records. I like vintage guitars. There's an old V-neck resonator. I've got one of those. Crying children painting. What's the demographic or the kind of buyer you have for that? I want a painting of a child's crying tears. I don't know, maybe they mix them with their martinis late at night and enjoy. Maybe they've got a secret society. But that is weird there. Oh well, I guess that's about it. I've stuck the fork in it. I think we're just going to go ahead and serve this one up. I think I've spent $6 today, but I do have 6 records, so draw your own conclusions about how much each was. There's some couple of good things in there though. So not a complete loss, it was just more of let's go out and see. Wasn't that much. But I do buy old records and I'm glad you came along with me. Y'all be real good now, you hear?